What's up, sports fans? Uh-oh. Echo. Oh, all right, there you go. What up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speaking my sports talk. Had a little echo going on there. What's good, everybody? We got Tank Prime Time in the building. What's good with you, brother? What's good? We got the boxing lounge. What's good? What's good? My brother Flame on 24. What's good with you, bro? Good to see you guys, man. Yeah, man. I'm bringing that heat. Tank, man. All of this craziness, bro. These haters, man. The hate is real. Like, come on, man. Come on. I'm gonna get into it's a lot to talk about. We want to do some predictions. I want to give you guys some predictions. But first, all right, let's get this out the way. The WBA interim belt, fight with Maestre, Gabriel Maestre, and Mikhail Fox. That belt's been put vacant. They stripped Maestre of that belt. They've suspended Gloria Martinez Rizzo indefinitely. And they've also put in to the commission to have that fight go no contest. Now, the WBA cannot establish that. That has to be done by the commission. The commission has to deem that fight a no contest. But the WBA has put a petition in for that to be the case. They're trying to take the steps to clear up the debacle over that Mikhail Fox and Gabriel Maestro situation. So I wanted to give you guys an update on that. Gloria Mendoza Rizzo has been indefinitely suspended. They have stripped Gabriel Maestro. They stripped that interim title of him. And so the title as of this point is vacant. And they've also put a petition into the state commission, boxing commission, to deem that fight a no contest. So it does appear that the WBA are taking the steps to rectify that foolery. Because, man, that was terrible. I mean, it don't get no worse. That was absolutely ridiculous, dog. My bro Flame on the building. So just a quick update on that, guys. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. We already been down that road. But okay, here's another thing. We've talked about this a couple of times, but this is something different here. And I want to know what you guys think about this. And yeah, new procedure with this invite. I am inviting someone. Tank, this goes out to you, brother. If you got time, if you could come up here, Tank, this goes out to you. That is the link in the chat. If you want to come up here, join your boy D Jeff this morning. Remember, guys, one person on the panel only in the morning. Tank, that goes out to you. If Tank can't come on, first come, first serve. Anybody click that link. First person come on, that's the person to be on. Other than that, I'm going to keep it going like I usually do. Mando Solo in the building. What's good with you, Mando? So, now this one even threw me for a loop, but I want to get you guys' opinion on this too. So Spence out. Ugas said, we already got all of that. But the same price, though? They've decided not to change the price. Not in England. They're going to make it the same price with Ugas with Spence. Now, here's the idea of it. And I think this is what they're saying. To me, it kind of says that Spence doesn't have much stock, but what they're saying is that Manny has enough stock in him that it's just that price across the board for Manny. It's kind of logical because when you think of, and I was just speaking about this for all of these haters that think it's fake, and we'll talk about that later. But when you think about the grand scheme of thing in boxing, you have Joshua and Canelo, the two guys up there at the top. No question, these are the two biggest names in boxing. Canelo, arguably the face of boxing. These guys can fight anyone, and they're going to demand a draw. And Canelo proved that, fighting Yildirim, selling out Cowboy Stadium, getting an indoor record with an Andy Yildirim. He proved that. Whoever he fights, he's going to draw a crowd. Anthony Joshua, whoever he fights, he's going to draw a crowd. Pacquiao, what they're saying, is that guy as well. Doesn't matter who Pacquiao fights, it's Pacquiao. He's going to draw a crowd. So the charge, the 74.95 charge, is in reference to Pacquiao, and it doesn't matter who they fight. Now, that is their rationale on it. Even still, we get to this point where the dance partner does matter, but I guess they're trying to say not with Pacquiao. What do you guys think about that? You think that that's valid or not? Now, I love Pacquiao. Pacquiao's great and all, but he's been extremely inactive. He's on his way out the door. Does he still demand that? Because he even received that demand from fighting Floyd. It was because he fought Floyd that his stock went to where it is. You guys think that they should have changed it, made it 54.95, maybe changed it to 50, 39.90, 49.99, or should they left it at 74.95? I think that, I don't know, I'm kind of mixed up on it because, again, I love Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao deserves everything he gets, but it seems a little steep to keep it that price anyhow. I don't know, man. What do you guys think about that? But, yeah. Let me see. Mando says maybe they have to keep the same price to guarantee it's paid. Well, I definitely believe you're correct there. I agree with that, Mando. I definitely think that they have to keep it up, Look, Pacquiao ain't coming cheap. That's why but these other fighters, this is why all of them wanted to get the Pacquiao fight, because they know that they can get a paycheck. They're not going to get a better paycheck with fighting anybody else. Spence and those guys. Spence will make as much or more money fighting Pacquiao than he will Crawford. And that's just the reality of it, because Crawford don't have a whole bunch of stock in him. Thurman has stock. I mean, Thurman will sell a fight, but I don't know. I think Pacquiao is the biggest draw there at 147. That's why all of them wanted to fight the guy. Yeah, Pac gets that. But for PBC, it's a technicality. Yeah, well, for PBC, they're trying to make as much as they're going to make anyway. Here's the thing. They're not expecting, and they said in the article that they're not expecting to get the views, as many views, right? So leaving it the same price, going back to what Mando was saying, is just trying to recoup enough money to make sure that they can be able to pay Pacquiao without a loss. They want to earn money here, guys. It's not like, and this is with all networks, they want to earn money. So they want to leave a cushion in there. That's called profit margin. That's called what they make off the top, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Kwame Edwards, what's up with you, bro? Appreciate you coming through. He said it's not like Spence sells crazy. It proves Spence is not that guy. That's what I was saying too, Mando. In the beginning of this, I said, now, it does make a statement about Pacquiao, but it kind of makes a statement through the PBC now about Spence too, because you say, okay, well, forget about Ugas, forget about Spence. This is about Pacquiao. But if Spence was what they're claiming he is, then you have Pacquiao Spence should be bigger than Pacquiao Ugas. But they're leveling out. They're somewhat leveling out Spence and Ugas when they do it like this, right, Mando? I was taking that perspective too, Mando Solo. This is what the PBC is telling the people. He ain't no more important than Ugas. I mean, that's how I see it. That's how I see it. And I can guarantee you, a lot of these PBC haters and Spence haters are going to see it that way as well. And why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they? Right? Al Hammond may just want another Pacquiao payday. Well, that's for sure. Listen, the idea, guys, and I don't care if it's Canelo, Joshua, I don't care. The idea is to lock these marquee fighters into a multi-fight deal. Get as much money as you can off of them. I don't understand why people crying bloody murder that Al and the PBC are doing this. What the hell do they think the Zone has been doing with Canelo? It's so stupid, bro. I swear, like, I always say it, as fans, we have to stop this nonsense and come from boxing. What do they think that the zone has been doing with Canelo? They locking him into multi-fight deals. They're not giving Canelo one-off deals, but they expect Canelo to go to the PBC and just get a one-off fight. If the zone don't want to do it, why would the PBC want to do it? If it's a marquee fighter, all of these networks want to get one more, 2, 3, 4 fight. They don't want just one fight. Matchroom even tried that with Wilder. When Wilder was the marquee heavyweight, do you guys get it? It was a 2-fight deal. They did it with Tyson Fury, a 2-fight deal. But nobody even pays attention to that. But when it's the PBC that's trying to get a marquee fighter into the 2-fight deal, then we get all of this crying and hollering and moaning. Guys, I don't advocate for the PBC. I am not a PBC lover. I trash Floyd Mayweather, Heyman, and the PBC the same way I do Bob and them. But it appears to me that a lot of fans' brains get skewed when it comes to the PBC. All of this is ignored over here. But when the PBC does it, it's a great big ordeal. They're doing the same thing that everyone else does. That's a fact, fam. They're trying to lock him into a multi-fight deal. Why is it such a crime? Do you guys see the zone doing it and you say nothing? Nothing about the zone. And don't give me this nonsense, well, there's the zone. Didn't Canelo just sue the zone? Still, after the lawsuit, they lock him into a multi-fight deal. You guys need to stop that hate, man, and start looking at this from boxing. Not you, Manos. Not you. I'm just saying, like, you know, the average fan out there, they're not, it's like it's the PBC gets in the way of cross-promotional fights. I get it. But a lot of the things that the PBC does is being done everywhere. That's the only thing I'm saying. It's not only the PBC doing it. You guys don't pick sides, bro. You know better than the LDBC channels that do that nonsense when you pick sides. Certain channels of the LDBC that do that, that just stick to one side. PBC out, hey man, F everybody else. You're no better than them when you just launch an attack on one network when they're all doing it. It's the same thing, bro. Don't be a part of the problem. I wouldn't mind if it was the same price if they were labeling it as a Pac-Man last ever. Well, it doesn't matter, bro. It could be a Pac-Man last ever fight. What if Pac turns old on us and you guys beats the hell out of him? See, I know that you Pac-tards don't want to freaking accept that could happen, right? A lot of Pac-tards out here don't want to accept that could happen. Pacquiao is a human being, and we've seen in plenty situations and many different sports, older athletes turn old on us in that game, in that competition, in that match, in that fight. They turn old on us overnight, and this could happen to Pacquiao. He's at the prime age for that to happen to Pacquiao. And if it should happen to Pacquiao, especially a gassing situation, and Ugas was to win this fight, the Pac-tards would go crazy, you know? And if Ugas didn't knock Pacquiao out, the Pac-tards would be crying robbery. But it could just simply be that the guy turned old on us overnight. He's the most battle-worn fighter in boxing today. He's had the most tumultuous fights today. It could happen. You guys open your eyes up about this Pacquiao nonsense. And then if Ugas was to beat him, the Pac-tards will go crazy. This is the fight game, man. This is the fight game. So it could be Pacquiao's last fight, which is bringing the intrigue. I have no problem, and I said this and I'll say it again. I have no problem, zero problem with them leaving it 74.95 on the strength of Manny Pacquiao. I believe Pacquiao is, I was saying it the other day, that third guy. You got Joshua, you got Canelo, and then you got Pacquiao, okay? Which leads me to the next topic. Which leads me right to the next topic. Y'all haters sound stupid with this fake eye injury nonsense. All of you, B-Hop, you idiot. Bernard Hopkins, you idiot. Okay? Come on, man. Come on. First, let's take some things. Let's run some things down the line here. that a lot of people are not understanding about this. Let me give some shout out. See what y'all talking about. He said it's ironic for Spence that after chasing Thurman and hunting Brook other eye, he is now fighting less than twice. Yeah, all right. That karma, bro. Karma, bro. I don't care if it's my guy or not. Karma. That energy you put out will be returned. I want everybody to pay attention to that. Spence going through the same thing now. Karma. Karma, bro. It's you know, stop messing around. This should be a lesson to a lot of these other fighters. Stop letting Al and them mess around with your career. Stop letting Al Heyman mess around with your career. All of this messing around, Spence been allowing Al and them, ask Al. Now look at you. You didn't face the injury. You was out of the hospital because of the accident. Out of boxing because of the accident. Could have fought people, could have fought Crawford, could have fought these guys. You could have had these fights already. Coming Danny Garcia, I tear. Now you're going to be out until maybe the first quarter, after the first quarter of 2022. We won't see Spence until probably May of 2022. Again, stop allowing Al Heyman to mess around with you guys' careers, man. Or continue to allow Al Heyman to mess with your careers, and this type of stuff can happen. And I don't care if that's Spence or whoever, man. I keep playing around. This type of stuff can happen because he should have a lot more accomplished by now. You know, drinking and carrying on, flipping his car, and letting Al determine these fugazi fights. Hey, man, it happens. Manos Dinamita says they got to milk the cash cows. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. It might bite them in the ass, though, because it ain't to fight people. Exactly, Mando. But how many times has that happened to him? It probably will bite him in the ass, bro. It probably will, Mando. Your dog stood on. No, man, that's Clemson, man. You don't know about Clemson? Oh, that's right, BK. You UK. This is a college team here. College football, BK, you don't know about that. That's American football, college football, Clemson. Shout out to my bro, BK. Let me drop this link in the chat. I guess Tank couldn't make it. So it's first come, first serve. Anybody want to jump on? Join your boy DJ. First come, first serve. Chain with Ice in the building. What's good with you, Chain? Good to see you. Dead Game. What's up, Dead Game? What's good with you? Mando says, I feel like Ugas might be tougher for Manny, but man, cut it out. You a Spence hater. I'm not reading the rest of that foolishness. Ugas, who almost got knocked out by Abel Ramos in the 12th round, gonna be tougher than Spence. You sound foolish, Mando Solo. What up, Remy, my brother, mi hermano? He said, what up, D? Too much money for Ugas fight. Don't care if it's Pacquiao. The Zone had 2 of the belts. Whack ass PVC 1 belt. Hell. Oh man, I love it. Supercharged Spence ducking facts. Okay, great. Why don't you click that link, Supercharged, and come up here and explain it to us? Shiz Biz, what's good with you, bro? What's good? The photo is on his left eye. The photo just looked at the Adidas logo. Hey, man, cut it out. Oh, man, Spence damaged goods now. Of course, he is. That's a true statement. He definitely damaged goods. Good morning, mi hermano. Yes, good morning, LT. Good morning to you, mi hermano. He said they're trying to lock Manny into a multi-fight. Yeah. So, yeah, Spence is faking it per Al Heyman. No. He's not faking it. Listen, they are trying to lock Manny into a multi-fight deal, but it's because of the situation. He didn't have a eye surgery to lock Manny into a multi-fight deal. Okay, here's something else that most of the people like Mando Solo are not aware of, because I've been hearing this. Well, why if he had a retina tear and it was all of that, and people saying it could have came from the car accident and all, well, why Spence team didn't find it before? Why all of a sudden now? That's how you know it's a setup. You idiots. It was the Boxing Athletic Commission for licensing purposes for this fight. And yes, they do it right before a fight, the same way they did with Conor McGregor and Floyd, the same way they did when you go to a different states do certain testing for licenses. So all you guys do is go pick up something and read. Stop listening to these channels with their biases. Okay, just go read this. This is here for everyone to read. I'm not making it up. I read this. The Athletic Commission had eye tests done, extensive eye tests done on both of them, and it was for licensing purposes. And it was then that the doctors for the Athletic Boxing Commission found the tear, and they told Spence that he could not fight. The Athletic Boxing Commission told Spence that he could not fight. You idiots. So stop it, bro. This is why they didn't find out before, because they do a couple of little eye exams. Okay, go fight. They didn't do an extensive test like the Athletic State Boxing Commission did to find out if everything's clear so that they could give them licenses to fight. This is when the tear was found out. The tear could have been remnants of something from the accident, or it was a slight. And then as he goes back into sparring, get into a fight with Danny, continues to spar, the tear comes. Who knows? But it was only found out because of the extensive testing that they did for licensing purposes. Go look it up. It ain't my words. But stop listening to channels, because comments like this, Mando Solo, who'd you hear it from? Tell the truth. Which channel did you get it from? Because you didn't read a damn thing. I know you didn't. Keep it real. You didn't read a damn thing. You got this from some channel and you're spewing nonsense. This is what most of you guys do. So come on, man. Spence, the new Troy King. LT said, what's up? If Spence comes back and beats Pat, Crawford, and Canelo, where does he? Man, he'll never get those fights in succession, but they'll still find a way. He waited. He aged Pac out. He aged Crawford out, Kwame Edwards. Canelo, I don't know. They'll make up some excuse. I can't figure out what it would be. I don't think Spence beats Canelo. I think Canelo beats the hell out of Spence. And just to let you guys know, I am a huge Canelo fan too. Spence is my guy and Canelo is my guy. This Spence beating Canelo is straight foolishness. So I didn't even know about that coming back beating Canelo. However, with Manny Pacquiao and Crawford, they're going to say the old age out thing like they did with Floyd, even though Manny Pacquiao is fighting Spence Crawford, Ugas now. Floyd, the older Floyd, aged him out. Right? I think people have finally stopped with that. Floyd aged Manny out. I think they finally stopped with that now that they see what Manny's still doing way after Floyd's retired, right? Because they sounded stupid then and they look stupid now because of what Manny's showing us. But that's what's going to come to play, Kwame. Spence aged Crawford out. He aged Pacquiao out if he comes back and beat him. Even though he's the one who somebody just said damaged goods, they would still say the damaged goods guy aged them out, because it's just the hate, bro. Right? You just seen in this chat someone called them damaged goods, right, Kwame? But if he came back and beat Pacquiao and Crawford, this damaged goods guys will also be the guy that aged them out while being damaged goods. He can't win, fam. He won't be able to win that one. No, he's not being a fool. Cut it out. And don't and watch how you talking here, bro, because I'll boot you out of here. Seriously, like we not on all of that BS. Yeah. Keep it easy, supercharged. Keep it civil. Keep it civil. These Pacquiao fans are just as bad as the LDBC with all the. They are, Carlos. They are. These Pacquiao fans are ridiculous, bro. Errol is a ducker. Errol shook, and you are out of here, bro. Okay, enough of that. All right. I don't even know who that is, but enough of that. Presidential Luke. D, who you thought won? Ugas, Porter. I think Porter edged it. Presidential Luke. I wasn't with all of Ugas's flossing and showing off. Come hit me. That don't win fights to me. And if you go back and look at it, he did a lot of that. He was getting tagged, but he couldn't catch Porter. He was catching Porter with some shots, but he was getting tagged, and he just kept all that taunting and shit like, what you gonna do? That don't win fights to me. So I think Porter edged it. I think you could have given it to Ugas. I had a 7-5. So a 7-5 fight, I think they go either way, draw, presidential lose. But I feel like Porter edged it, which is why I had a 7-5 Porter. Porter makes the fight rough for everyone, himself and the other fighters. It's always a tumultuous fight with that guy. G-Man boxing in the building. Y'all know what I always say. If you ain't been over to my man G-Man, what the hell are you waiting on? What's up, G-Man? He said, salute to DJ Spence. As far as I'm concerned, if he really wanted to pull out, I've got the... Exactly. Thank you, G-Man. You said that the other day, and man, I'm glad you said it again. You idiots. If they wanted to, if it was going to be a scam, they would use the same nonsense that a lot of these others, because all of these guys are not getting corona. That's the perfect. See, no one could question that. They could, but then they would have to call everybody else fake, and it would probably be one of their guys, right? And they don't want to call their guy fake, so they would just, man. They probably, he conveniently got corona. Oh no. But they wouldn't be calling them a fake because they couldn't. But if they wanted to do that, because I've said that I believe some of these corona cases are just a way for them to delay fights. That's exactly what they could have done. Shout out to you, G-Man. Somebody with sense in his head, bro. If he wanted to mangle this fight, why not just say I got corona? Y'all can't prove it. Y'all couldn't prove it. But y'all want to make all of these speculations up. It was even somebody on Facebook, on Mars page, the Boxing General. This fool talking about you don't have to have an eye patch after retina surgery. You don't always have to have an eye patch after retina surgery. Okay, so that's what I went and I put this article up and I posted this on Facebook. Patching the eye after surgery is a matter of routine. This means they always do it, bro. But this idiot wants to be on there. You don't have to have an eye patch after retina surgery. What the hell is the matter with these people, man? Luis Puente, mi hermano. What's good, Maestro? Everybody get over to Maestro Boxing. What's up with you, Emil Carr? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes, sir. He said Ugas beat Porter. Might need to do a rewatch. No, I watched it. I got a 7-5 Maestro, and I was saying earlier, like, if you got a winning, that's fine. 7-5 fights, I don't call robberies, bro. I'm sorry. I think it go either way. It could go to a draw. If it's an 8-4 or 9-3 or something, then we here. But if it's a 7-5, and Maestro, come on, you can't tell me that was no more than a 7-5 fight. Even if you got Ugas winning, which I'm fine with, you can't say it was more than a 7-5 fight. It was a close fight. All of that posing and taunting, and that's not winning fights, bro. And Ugas did a hell of a lot of that in that fight. So I'm not saying it was flat out lost. And the knockdown, it wasn't a knockdown. It was a clear puddle of water by Sean Porter's foot. It was a slip. And a lot of Ugas fans like, oh, you should have got the knockdown. No, he should not have. Clearly, Sean was not at all hurt after the knockdown. So, yeah. Yeah, Ugas edging it. I hear you. Red Glove Militant, what's good? Did y'all see D turn into Brian Harkin for a split second? Illuminati confirmed. I got a Corona. Yeah, you got a drink, a beer. All right, man. Let's move on. Let's move on from this Spence eye surgery foolishness. Oh yeah, man. Oscar De La Hoya, Vitor Belfort. So Triller Triller's just added 3 fights onto this card here. What a lame, it's totally vegan. What a lime, it's totally vegan. Yeah. Ness Mendoza in the building. Ness Mendoza in the building. And one more time, Ness Mendoza in the building. Appreciate you, Ness. Appreciate you, brother. So here we go. Here we go. Let's get on this, man. Triller is adding some more entertainment to their fight card. And they need to, because I can see now that Triller's going to be on the gimmick thing. You got Snoop Dogg. You got all of the other attractions. And it's like real fights are like boxers against boxers are doesn't seem to be in what they're trying to do. They're trying to bring another element, or maybe it's that they can't get these fights and they're just bringing another element. But anyhow, the 3 fights they added on to Oscar De La Hoya card, Anderson Silva and Tito Ortiz, California kid. They're going to be, and this is all a boxing match. Now, these are 2 guys that have popularity from the UFC. And we just watched Anderson Silva take it to Julio Cesar Chavez, which, you know, I thought was quite impressive by Anderson Silva, because Julio Cesar Chavez may be a quitter, but he's a boxer, right? And Silva's not. So I thought that was quite impressive by Silva after his long career in the UFC to take it to Chavez like that. He did a really good job. Tito Ortiz, he was a striker, but he was wild. He was loose. I'm not like, when it comes to boxing, I mean, Tito Ortiz has got size on Silva and all of that, but just imagine Tito Ortiz when Silva was the spider. Imagine Tito Ortiz. I think Anderson Silva beats the hell out of Tito Ortiz. And naturally, boxing, Anderson Silva was definitely the predominant striker, more so than Tito Ortiz. I don't see this as any competition at all for Anderson Silva. I think but this is on the Vitor Belfort Oscar De La Hoya card. Also, David Haye is going to be fighting his buddy, his billionaire buddy, John Fournier. This guy Fournier used to be a boxer back in his heyday. He's actually 9-0 as a pro boxer, and the WBN had him ranked in the top 10 at one point. This is back before he started earning his riches. However he does that, I didn't get into the business side of him, but he's actually a billionaire, and he and David Haye are friends. So, and I spoke about this yesterday. David Haye is not making a comeback to boxing. He's just coming back to beat up his friend, because his friend has been disrespecting boxing and the level of boxing. And David Haye said, look, I was a former champion. You fought in this sport, but I was a real champion, and there's levels to this. Just because you fought it, we're not the same. But Fournier's like, oh, man, please. So Haye wants to teach him a lesson about respect the levels to this game. That's all it's about. He's not going to have any fights after, but this is another fight that has been thrown onto that Oscar De La Hoya Vitor Belfort card. And finally, a boxing match that they actually put on this card, Vincent versus John O'Carroll. So this is, from what I see, the only official boxing match, right, that's on the card is John O'Carroll and Vincent. So those are the 3 fights that Triller added to this Oscar De La Hoya card. And again, you got Snoop Dogg, you got the performers, you know, you got Anderson Silva, Tito. For the boxing fans, you got Vincent, John O'Carroll. I mean, maybe they're getting some UK attention, some European attention. But whatever. Yeah, that's the Triller report. I did want to report that more or less because of Tito Ortiz and Anderson Silva. I think that's pretty interesting. You know, Triller strategically doing some good things here. They're going to draw some UFC fans to boxing, believe it or not, guys. This is going to be a way for them to draw UFC fans into boxing. And we'll just have to see how it works out. Trapped by Freddie. Who we got here? What's up?
Good. How's it going? I'm gonna say this. I think Virgil Ortiz will struggle a lot with Mean Machine, in my opinion.
Let's talk about that, brother.
Or no?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. That was actually on topic. We was gonna do some predictions here, so we'll slide right into that, and I'll let you take off with that. Virgil Ortiz, Adidas, Kavialaskis. We're gonna talk about that. So give it to us, Trap. What you got for us, brother?
Yeah. So as I was saying, we have this fight. Okay, so I was studying the Crawford and Mean Machine fight, and I think, well, if you look back at the Virgil Ortiz and Maurice Hooker fight, Virgil Ortiz struggles a lot with fighters who can counter with straight punches because Virgil Ortiz tries to get you off at an angle. And when you try to do that, when you try to get your fighter off at a certain angle to the side, straight counters always gets that. And I think Mean Machine throws a pretty good straight right counter that might catch Virgil Ortiz a bit, but I think Virgil might adjust late in the fight. It could be too late. I don't know, but let's see.
Yeah. Well, I kind of get what you. I get where you're going with that, and yeah, I think. All right. Well, I don't know, man. Let me ban him from the studio. He won't be back. What the hell is wrong with these people? Weirdos. He actually made some good points, and then that nonsense. But anyway, he actually made some good points. So let's get back to the fight and the points he made. I think that he will face some struggles with Egidius Kavialaskis because he's a good boxer. Kavialaskis is a good boxer. We see him put Crawford down. The Crawford fans don't want to accept that as a knockdown, but yeah, it was a knockdown. Yeah, he's gone, BK. Weirdos all around. But I think I'm picking Virgil to win this. Okay, he said Belfort should load his gloves for a fight against Golden Girl Oscar's fishnet. Oh boy, I'm picking Ortiz to win this fight, but yeah, I think he'll face some difficulties. As much or even more difficulties than he faced with Maurice Hooker, because the thing was Hooker wasn't proven at 47. He done nothing at 47. Egidius Kavialaskis is a bigger guy, and he's actually a 147-pound fighter. He's got pop. He's got some pop with him. Not as if Virgil can't take a punch. I mean, Maurice Hooker hurt him, buzzed him pretty good. He shook it off, bit down on his gum shield, got back in there. And so we know Virgil can take he can take a punch. He was hit by Solomon pretty good. Vargas pretty good. So, but Kavialaskis is a valid opponent. Kavialaskis can win. I don't think he will win, but yes, he can win. Like, I'm not going to put Virgil on this status yet because we still need to see more from this kid. Kavialaskis has fought a higher level opponent than Virgil has because Kavialaskis has been in there with Crawford. So it's going to be a good fight, but I'm going with Virgil by stoppage. I'm just not sure which round yet, but I am going to pick Virgil by stoppage. Like the Saudis, yeah, that Virgil fight is gonna be a tough because Mean Machine ain't no bum. No, he's not. A lot of people try to say that, Crawford haters try to call Mean Machine a bum, because Crawford dispatched him, but the guy's no bum. And Crawford beat a good fighter. I said that was Crawford's best fight. I've been consistently saying that. Egidius Kavialaskis at 147 was Crawford's best fight. Brook was broken down. Khan was broken and terrified. Gimp leg Benavidez, that's what. He had a gimp leg. That was a tough fight, too. I got that second with Kavialaskis. And Jeff Horn, forget about it. He can't box a gift. So Crawford was meant to beat him up. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, you talking about, old weirdo. Old weirdo with the dick pic. The main point he made was he's an idiot. Yeah, exactly, man. No, you idiot. D. Hodges in the building. Salute to you, D. Hodges in the LDBC. What's up with you, brother? Good morning to you, D. Hodges. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Well, I didn't really. All right, so Maloney. Joshua Franco. This is the third time these guys have fought. And we know this is going to be a banger. Most time trilogies are. You know, they wouldn't have them if it wasn't good fights, the first two fights. Or sometimes controversial situations may call for a trilogy match. But in this case, two good fights, the initial fights, if you guys see them, and the trilogy, I think, will be just as good. And I'm not even sure who I'm picking on this fight yet, to tell you the truth, guys. I'm not. I need to look at it a little more. I fell asleep last night. I started to look at it. I was watching the back of my eyelids, but not even sure who I'm picking in this fight. I will say this, man. I like the Maloneys. I like both of those guys. And even though I think it was Andrew that got beat up by Jason, they got beat up by Naoya. He's still a good fighter, man. He popped Naoya a couple of times. They're just not on he's not on the level of Monster Noise, but he's a good fighter. I like both of these brothers, the Maloneys. Tough guys, man. Tough, tenacious fighters. Exciting. I like to watch them fight. I'm gonna go with Maloney right now, more or less because of bias. But Franco can win. This is going to be a good fight. Now I'm gonna look at it a little more, guys, before I pick a definite winner. But I like Maloney right now in this fight. Right off the back, I would say I like Maloney. Facts, Mean Machine is definitely Crawford's toughest fight. Yeah, Mando, that's what I think, bro. I think that it would be Mean Machine. Mando said, I'm picking Maloney. Yeah, me too. I think I'm edging him. I'm going to still go watch it, Mando, but I think I like Maloney a little more in this fight. Kevin in the building. Do you go live for the fights? I don't know, Kevin. I don't want to say yeah and then not go live, but if I do, it'll be Saturday fights, and I'll post it early. So, I'll post it earlier in the day so you guys can see it. Because I've actually done that before, and then something came up, and I turned the live off. Just so busy these days, Kevin. Got a couple of business ventures I'm involved in right now. It's taking up a lot of time, bro. So I can guarantee this morning show, we kick it and I drop. This is why I start doing multiple topics. It's a 1 hour segment. We had an idiot up here that came to join the panel, but y'all already know. I will put this link back in. Somebody with some sense that don't want to show a dick pic can jump up here for the last 20 minutes if you want. But yeah, Kevin, I don't know. I might, bro. I might. We'll see. Flip of a coin. Never know, bro. G says their last fight was very controversial. Indeed. Which that's what I was saying earlier too, G Chains. Either you got good fights or where the second fight was a controversial decision and you get that trilogy match, which it was a good fight and a controversial decision, but no doubt controversial. So yeah, rematch is definitely warranted. No doubt. My man Ness says Mean Machine have a shot. Virgil defense is weak in my opinion. Yeah, he does have a shot for sure. Mean Machine does have a shot. A shot in his ass, Ness. no, he got a chance to win. Well, I think Virgil gonna get him. Ness. Oh boy, Mean Machine have a shot. Okay, say you wrote it down twice. All right, who else was it? That I wanted to. Oh, right. That was the third fight that I wanted to talk about. Guillermo Rigondeaux, and John Real Casimero. Now, guys, I believe we have an upset in the making here. I want to know how many of you think that John Real Casimero is going to win this fight. Vegas sure does. They have him favored comfortably over Guillermo Rigondeaux. However, I smell an upset, guys. I smell an upset. Rigondeaux, 10th round, TKO. That's what I'm picking. Rigondeaux stopping John Real Casimero. That's right. Old Rigondeaux putting the stoppage on John Real Casimero. Let me tell you guys something. Power is the last thing to go. Yeah, Rigondeaux lost a step or two. Yeah, Rigondeaux lost some speed. He ain't lost that pop. Number two, the skills don't go nowhere. He's more skilled than John Rael Casamero. Casamero he showed a lot of defensive lapses to me. He fought Duke Mackay, the guy out of where was he? Some African fighter, Tanzania, I think. Tanzania, Duke Mackay. And this guy's not the greatest boxer. He was piecing John Raul Casamero up. You know what the problem is Duke Mackay had no power. So John was eating him, coming to him, and boom, put him away. Rigondeaux, on the other hand, does have power. And Rigondeaux is the bigger fighter. Surprisingly enough. Yes, he's the bigger fighter. I got Rigondeaux stopping John Raul Casamero in this one. Stop him. And I think that's good for Nonito Donaire or Neo Noi, because if it happens after their fight, either one of them, they'll beat Rigondeaux. I really picked both of them to beat Casamero as well. I was picking Nonito Donaire to beat John Raul Casamero. And then, when he went to fight Obali, I was telling everybody on that, I said, Nonito Donaire is going to beat the hell out of Obali. And he did. I had him beating John Raul the same way. So I just feel like Nonito Donaire or Naoya Inoue would beat Casamero or Rigondeaux. But think that they beat Rigondeaux a little easier. His age will play a part in their fight. It'll play a part in this one too, but he's overskilled. He's not overskilled when it comes to Nonito Donaire and Naoya Inoue. They're comparable. They're on skill level. John Raul Casamero, he's not on their level of skill of either of the three guys. And this is why he's going to lose this fight, man. Going to lose this fight. Trust and believe it. He said, I could see Virgil knocking out Mean Machine, but I'm favoring Ortiz. Okay. Yeah, I'm favoring Ortiz too. Oh, you said I can't see him. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I think he's going to put him away. JD, what's good with you, JD? Good to see you, brother. What's the beef today? Ain't no beef, bro. Ain't no beef. We had some idiot come up here and flash a dick pic. Might have been, I don't know who. Actually, it was a new guy because it wasn't MMA champ. So shout out to him. I'm glad it wasn't him and it wasn't Phil because I know their voice. It was some new guy, but I don't care. I got Mean Machine winning. See, D Hodges, see, you ain't through eating crow, are you? You don't like you must enjoy crow to be on the menu, don't you, D Hodges? You're a crow lover. You love to eat crow. Let me tell you something, D. Don't go betting your money on this one. Now I'm telling you, I done told you all the last 3 times you lost money, D Hodges. What did I tell you? Don't bet that. That was the last 3 fights you lost money. I told you, don't bet that. I'm telling you again, D Hodges, don't bet that. Don't you go back, Mean Machine beating Virgil. You're going to be losing money eating crow again, dog. Don't do it. Hello, Regold is getting to skin up. Regold. Funny, that's funny. I hope Casamero gets knocked the F out, but I picked Cassie. Okay, you think Cassie gonna pull it out, but you do hope he gets knocked. I got you. Smoke. What's good, brother? He said boxing people really think Rigo is in his fifth. They do, dog. Whatever. He gonna beat Casamero up. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell him boxing dialogue. I'm picking it. Upset. Rigondeaux. Remember I said it. Rigo too old now. I got Casamero. Nope, he's not too old. He's gonna show you, man, though. Rigo needs to time. He will G-Change. He has better timing than Casamero. And he has more skills. Skills are going to pay the bills in this fight. Telling you. Dialogue, Rigo is actually in his 60s. Y'all crazy, man. Nah, Donnell is a dump track. Man, come on, Ness. I see what's Ness. You know I see you, Ness. You my buddy, but you know I see you. I see this Filipino bias coming out of you, dog. I see the bias. Casemiro was way out of line. I don't agree with stopping a fight, over talking crap about, but it wasn't only about that. But yeah, he ducked him. You avoid a fight, you duck it. I don't need to argue that. He ducked the fight. But he went and fought a champion. And Nordino Bali Casemiro is a good matchup. Would like to have seen that fight. JD add about 40 to that. Y'all crazy. D don't underestimate. No, I'm not underestimating him. I just don't. I look at his skill set and it's not that great, bro. It's not an underestimation. It's a valid assessment. He lacks defense. Casemiro definitely lacks defense, and when he throws that looping hook, his hand is way down here, which means you just watch when he goes and throws that looping hook, his hand is just right where mine is. Then he comes up, boom, right on center line, just like this. What is that telling you? Go look at the footage. Go look at the film, because I've done enough film on Casemiro. He'll throw that looping hook, and he comes up right on center line, just like this. What is that showing you? Look at all of this. Every time exposed. Every time. Go watch it. I'm not underestimating. I'm only going by what I see. He's a sloppy guy. Casemiro is extremely sloppy, G-Chains. Rigo's going to knock him out. Watch what I tell you. Rigo is going to knock him out. LOL Casemiro saying Rigo name is Rigandao. I don't know. Casemiro he always talking garbage, man. I'll give it to him. He talks good. He's got good trash talk. I give it to Casemiro. I kind of like it. I like it. He was talking garbage. He was talking a lot of trash to Monster Naoya and Nonito Donaire. So he is a trash talker. I like trash talkers. Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner, Ali, Casemiro. I like trash talkers. No, they don't bother me. One thing I could co-sign is people putting Ennis over Virgil after all the scalps Virgil has clapped. Yeah, but they're both look. Virgil's fought a couple of more fights, 2 or 3 more fights that are at a higher level than Ennis, and then they're not far apart though. We don't have enough from either of them to put either of them over the other, to tell you the truth. You can put Virgil slightly over Ennis because he has 3 valid opponents where Ennis only has 1. Okay, so he has Solomon, Vargas, Hooker, and Ennis only has Lippin yet. So, maybe Orozco, you could count him too for, but I would say Solomon, Hooker. So it's really hard. It's really hard, JD. It's not as if Virgil has a deep resume of fighters he's fought at a higher level. To be honest, only 2 more than Ennis, and it's eye test after that. So both of these kids still have a lot to prove. I don't think it's crazy to put Ennis over Virgil, but I wouldn't at this point. I would like to see more from him. Rigo is 55 in Cuban years. Donaire is no Filipino, Mr. DJ. Is he not? No, I'm talking about Casemiro. Not Donaire. I know Donaire's not. I'm talking about Casemiro, and he's from the Philippines. Donaire always root for all the Pinos from Pac to Where could you see Pino? He evicted his own father to his own house when his wifey was Papa But I don't know. I guess that's supposed to say stays with him till this day. That's not a Pinoy attitude. Bro, I don't know about y'all's culture, dog. I'm not going to get into this with you, Des. I don't know a damn thing about the Filipino culture, fam. I am not going to argue that. I thought that John Morel Casemiro was Filipino. If he's not, my mistake. My mistake. That's the only thing I was talking about. But as far as how it goes in the Philippines and what the culture is and what, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not, I ain't getting into that with you, dog. Boots way more skilled than Ortiz. Better stay away from Boots. So eye test right now, man. Though it's just the eye. D, I said I can't co-sign. Yeah, I know. I read it wrong. You can't co-sign. Yeah, I got you. And his fundamentals is legit. Yeah, he does. But we still got to see these guys fight higher level competition. D isn't Cassie. I'm concerned with but Memo. Man, why y'all writing these? These comments are like, man, just listen to this. D isn't Cassie. I'm concerned with but Memo. She says, so D, it isn't Cassie I'm concerned with. So you're not concerned with Casemiro. You're concerned with Memo. Okay, I get it. Well, I ain't concerned with either of them. They, you know, but I get it. I get what you're saying. Now I get it. I kind of read that one wrong. Who you got? The 50-year-old Rigo. Casemiro is going to get stopped. Hey, I think Rigo is going to stop him. I don't care about all that old stuff. They got Pacquiao beating Errol Spence, then I can have Rigondeaux beating Casemiro, okay? Because Casemiro's good, but he ain't no damn Errol Spence. They don't even get me started. So if we got Pacquiao beating Errol Spence, then I'm going to say Rigondeaux beats Casemiro. And yes, I'm saying that, and it's not because Rigondeaux is at the level of a Pacquiao. So don't start that nonsense. He ain't on Pacquiao's level. I'm not saying that, but he is that much more skilled. He's even more skilled than Pacquiao is of Spence. Rigondeaux is more skilled than Casemiro than Pacquiao is of Spence. That's my thing. He's way more skilled than Casemiro. The age doesn't really matter to me here. Rigo's gonna stop him, bro. D, are you looking forward to seeing Ford versus Reese? Yes. Yeah, Ford fights on the zone card, doesn't he? Raymond Ford. Yeah, y'all watch that. It's gonna be a good one. I am. We get to see how good he is. He is Filipino. Okay. Yeah. That's who I was talking about. Casemiro, fam. Yeah, not Nonito. Heard it on PEDs. Radio PED. Hey man, they all on PEDs as far as I'm concerned, man. Rigo, Casemiro, Spence, Fury. I don't care. Canelo, Teofimo, Jermel Charlo. I'll say all those names so nobody get offended. Those are all my guys. They all taking something, all of them. They eating it, they shooting it, they doing something, man. And they cycling off. I could see Rigo drilling them. Hell yeah, A-Ops. Yeah, for sure, man. Rigo can take it, man. Rigo can take it, guys. I'm telling you, I think that was, let me see. G-Chain says, skills and experience. This is Casemiro's first big fight. I'm telling you, man, people think I'm crazy, G-Chains, because I'm calling Rigo to take this, but you guys are gonna see, man. I think Rigo is gonna pull off the upset, not only just by some decision. I think he's gonna stop Casemiro. I think he is going to stop him. Now, I always say this, guys. If I'm picking 10, 11, or 12, I do understand that it can go to a decision, right? If I pick ninth round stoppage or before, I'm confident that they're going to stop him. If I pick 10, 11, or 12, and in this fight I'm picking Rigondeaux in 10, then, you know, it could go to decision. And I still think that the decision will favor Rigondeaux if the judges play fair, because, you know, they always rob the hell out of Cubans in this sport. I'm sorry, guys. It's controversial. Lara Canelo. Cubans get the short end of the stick in this sport, bro. Can't see Rigo getting past this one. Hey, man, I'm glad you can't, G, man. You and a whole lot of other people, because I'm going to hit up nice this weekend in the prediction league, because all of y'all picking Casemiro. Damn D. Damn D. I did it last week. Who was that fight? Who was that fight? I think all of y'all picked I don't know. It was one fight. I think it was Magomedov, the Magomedov fight. All of y'all just knew Magomedov was gonna win. I looked at that fight. I said, Magomedov's not gonna win this fight. I think only one or two other people picked Pavlov on that. All y'all picked Magomedov. This is gonna be the same thing with this Rigo fight. I don't know. A ton of you guys are gonna be picking Casemiro. You go back and watch. G-Man, before you put that in, go back and watch Duke Mackay. If you already put it in, you might want to change it. Go watch Casemiro and Duke Mackay. Please, bro. Go do some film on that Casemiro fight, G-Man, and Duke Mackay. The guy, I think he's from Tanzania. I know he's from Africa somewhere. And this guy's not even a great boxer, you'll see. Nowhere near the skill level as Rigo, and don't have the power that Rigo has. You go watch that fight and watch how sloppy Casemiro is in that fight. How many times he got caught clean. Man, Arrigo's going to knock him out, G-Man. Gonna put him away. He's going to put him away. Jeff, what's good with you, Jeff? What's good? JD said, also, I have Franco winning. Oh, yeah? Maloney is fighting Frank. Oh, yeah, right. His brother's fighting Josh Greer. That's right. I just remembered that. I was about to say, wait a minute. Maloney is fighting Franco. What are you talking about, JD? Yeah. Yeah, his brother's actually fighting. Jason Maloney is fighting Josh Greer. Yeah, correct. Felix Alvarado. That's going to be a good fight, that Alvarado fight. Gutierrez beating the other Alvarado. I don't know. It's some good fights this weekend, bro. I got to do some film still tonight. There's some good fights. There's some good fights on. Mr. G-Man, boxing agreed. Of course you do, Ness. Oh, man. Jeff in the building. Jeff. You say, what do you say? He said, I already did. Casemiro now. Even with the Duke Mackay fight, still Casemiro. Okay, I feel you, G-Man. Styles make fights for sure. But I just seen Duke hit him too easily. Casemiro does not do a good job, man, defensively. He ain't gonna be able to take them shots from Rigondeaux like that, man. But Rigo can take his shots. You guys know the only guy that stopped Rigondeaux was Lomachenko. John Real Casemiro ain't no damn Lomachenko. Nowhere close. Skill level, he's miles away in a different stratosphere as Vasil Lomachenko. That's number one, skill set. Number two, that was Rigondeaux shouldn't even have been at that weight class. You send John Real Casemiro to go fight Lomachenko and watch how he gets demolished. Absolutely demolished. Lomachenko will punish him terribly. Come on, guys. That's the only guy that stopped Rigondeaux. That's it. No one else. He's going to put this dude away. I'm telling y'all, he's going to put him away. He is going to put him away. Okay, I changed my pick to Rigo. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You got to go with your gut, man. I might be convincing, but don't do it. Don't. I don't want you blaming me when Rigo get his ass whooped. D, that goddamn D Jefferson. I knew I should have picked Casemiro. Rigo will time him. G-Chains, I think so. I got Rigo, Rebel Life Boxer. There you go, brother. There you go. Hello, Mr. G-Man. Okay, yeah, tell him don't do it. Now stick to your guns, G-Man. Don't let D do it, dog. Salute to you, my brother Rebel Life, man. Y'all check out my bro Rebel Life Boxing doing his thing over there with this great boxing talk, non-biased, all about the truth, all about the sport of boxing. Is Rebel Life Boxing. Y'all go check him out, bro. He know what he's talking about over there. Carlos Balderas should be on the top rank undercard. I still have high hopes for Carlos. Yeah, man. They just got to keep moving them, bro. I think Carlos will be all right. Bob will, if he's gonna do good, Bob will bring him up, right? One thing that I'll give to Bob Arum, you guys know I always give Bob Arum a lot of heat, and I'm gonna continue to give Bob Arum a lot of heat, but he does bring fighters up the right way. I don't, if I had a young fighter and I see a lot of potential in him and a lot of talent, I would sign with Top Rank immediately. Because Bob will do an excellent job at bringing a young fighter up. Like Jared Anderson, I love the fact that he's over there with Top Rank. Now, when it comes to renegotiation and you get established, I would get as far the hell away from Bob as I could. That's what I would do. But I would definitely jump in with Bob Arum and use him to get up the ranks because he'll bring you up right. I never really worry about that with Bob Arum. So if Carlos Baderes is going to do something in boxing, he's in the right place to start. Rigo never had been in a winning fight after the rounds, chairs, table. Casimero, man, Casimero's not a good boxer, bro. He has power and he's awkward. That's it. He's not a good boxer. I'm sorry, bro. Outside Rigo D, what is the biggest upset that can happen this weekend? That's a good question. Let me see. I might have to take a look at these fights right quick. Let me see. Perez, Joshua Buatsi's fighting this weekend. Raymond Ford and Reese Bagate. Farouk fighting. Oh, I want to see that. I didn't even know he was fighting. Gary Antoine Russell, Emmanuel Rodriguez. I don't know, man. I think that could be Egidius Kavialaskis, JD. Mean Machine beating Virgil. That one, I would say that one. Yeah. It would be Mean Machine beating Virgil for sure. That would be the biggest upset outside of Rigo Casimero. Yeah, there you go, Rebel Life. One round after me, bro. That's what I'm talking about. We right here, Rebel Life. We right here. Rigo gonna get it done. You give Bob Arum heat because he hasn't done hot box. Yeah, man. What's up, Bob? Come see me, dog. I know you got that good shit, Bob. That good shit. Oh, man. Wow, Showtime at ESPN. Come on, same time. Man, I don't know. Flip back and forth. I'm going to have both of my computers and my television on. Casimero is not a good boxer, but he's aggressive and awkward. Yeah, for sure. I picked against him before and been wrong. Yeah, I feel you, G-Man. Stick to your guns, man. You got to go with your gut on this sometimes because I let Mark talk me out of a couple of picks before. And I was like, yeah, Mark, you make a good point. And me and Mark end up being wrong. I said, Mark, you son of a bitch. I had him. And vice versa. He's done it too. And he listened to me and I steered him the wrong way. I think Ortiz could get hurt early, but he's huge compared to Mean Machine. No, he ain't. No, he's not, Ayobs. Egidius Kavialaskis is pretty big. You'll see did you see the face-off? He's not huge compared to Kavialaskis. Mean Machine have a good jab. Even Duckford, did you call him Duckford was losing the round? Terrence Duckford, that's priceless, man. Let me get out of here. I say Botnick's beating Buatsi. I ain't really huge on Buatsi, but I don't know. I can't see Botnick's beating Buatsi. That would be quite an upset, but you don't think Egidius Kavialaskis beating Virgil would be bigger? Maybe. I don't mind who win, but I want the winner to fight Donaire then Inoue. Well, they are. They're not going to fight Donaire then Inoue. They're going to fight one or the other because those two are getting into a fight. So it's probably going to be the winner fight the winner for all the marbles, AOPs. Probably what it's going to come down to. Boxer, you coming in and we about to go out, but you made it. Appreciate you. Say good morning. Why are a lot of PBC fights falling apart? Coincidence? Yeah. Because it's not just PBC fights falling apart. People are pointing that out, but it's not just PBC fights. Look around. You know, it's just a thing. You know, it's just a thing. But I got to get out of here, guys, man. Y'all take care. Timmy Nealon, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. You came in and we going out. But it was a good show, guys. Good show. Remember, smash that like. Please share it for me. Best morning boxing show in the YTBC. Right here, guys. Love you all. Y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.